In this capital, the Black Organization, led by the
Sadness.
tyrant Kaiser, imposed a horrific law that banned humans from showing any emotion. Crying and sadness became a heinous crime punishable by death, in a desperate attempt to turn the people into mere obedient, heartless machines. A few seconds were enough. Kaiser raised his weapon and eliminated the young man in the blink of an eye, simply because he dared to cry. In a sudden moment, a car struck the first young man, leaving him dead on the ground. Showing pain is forbidden. He suppressed his shock and grief in a fraction of a second and walked on his way as if nothing had happened, leaving his companion behind without a single backward glance. Streets teemed with people, yet they were barren of life. Cold faces, dead expressions, and eyes staring into nothingness. Amidst this absolute death, a little girl wept over the farewell shroud of her late mother. Kaiser's swordsman did not delay. The evil assistant approached, drawing his sword to cut off the breath of innocence. But the blade of justice was faster. Our hero, Raiden, who refuses to submit, intervened at the crucial moment to eliminate the wicked assistant. Raiden carried the little girl gently and returned her to her father's house where safety awaited, leaving behind a new flame of hope. Raiden immediately rushed to the secret headquarters, where Rin, the supreme commander and hero of light, resided. Raiden stood trying to convince him of the necessity to summon the kings of the neighboring realms, 15 emperors, to unite and destroy Kaiser's strongholds, restoring peace to the capital. Under one roof, the 15 kings gathered, their presence drawing the first outlines of victory. First, leader Ryo, lord of the kingdom of fire and its blazing power. Second, leader Amy, ruler of the kingdom of eagles and its aerial might. Third, Kenji, leader of the kingdom of raging waves. Fourth, Rin, leader of the kingdom of light and commander of the alliance. Fifth, Ayaka, leader of the majestic kingdom of violet. Sixth, Akira, leader of the kingdom of flashing lightning. Seventh, Mizuki, leader of the mysterious kingdom of the moon. Eighth, Ryu, leader of the kingdom of eternal gold. Ninth, Shin, leader of the kingdom of the hidden shadow. 10th, Hiroto, leader of the kingdom of solid ice. 11th, Asahi, leader of the kingdom of roaring thunder. 12th, Yuto, leader of the kingdom of steadfast rock. 13th, Yuto, leader of the kingdom of the piercing silver. On the other side, inside the tower of the Black Organization, Kaiser appeared surrounded by his powerful lieutenants, monitoring the holographic screens of the capital. First, Orochi, master of the striking lightning power. Second, Akuma, wielder of the terrifying ocean power. Third, Keiga, possessing the burning thunderbolt power. Fourth, Reika, the right hand of Kaiser in the deadliest shadow. Fifth, Xenos, lord of the sweeping darkness. Sixth, Ronica, controller of the grinding machines. In the city's hospitals, the most heinous crimes against human nature were committed. Newborns were torn from their mother's arms right after birth, and hugging and affection were forbidden, so that a generation would grow up devoid of emotion. The tyranny did not stop there. The organization's machines extended to seize and devour the past. Family photos, children's toys, and warm memories were all crushed and burned in the furnaces of oblivion. Even in the cemetery, a woman knelt before the grave of her late husband, while two androids watched her with glowing red eyes. She suppressed her tears and choked back her grief, because a single tear there meant death. In the market, a small child tripped and began to cry, shocking everyone around him. The mother rushed in sheer terror, placing her hands over his mouth to silence him before the organization's ears could catch the sound. In a narrow alley, Kaiser's soldiers cornered an old man,
emotion debrillianted, sadness.
Using a futuristic device to measure the depth of his emotions. When the indicator flashed red, revealing sadness and fear, they dragged him across the ground with utter cruelty. On the massive screens across the Capitol, Kaiser's henchmen broadcasted a live stream of a prisoner with a helmet placed on his head, torturing his mind and erasing his memories to terrorize the public. But this darkness was about to be shattered by light. In their secret headquarters, the heroes gathered around the map, planning the final assault to storm Kaiser's stronghold. Meanwhile, Kaiser's massive army paraded through the streets of the capital in a terrifying display of force to break the people's will. An old man could not help but tremble with fear. Kaiser's assistant stepped forward and executed him on the spot as a warning to all. Yet victory was being forged in secret. Here appeared the 14th hero, Sakura, entrusted with the most dangerous mission, discovering the tyrant's weaknesses. In her advanced laboratory, she meticulously studied a sample of Kaiser's crystalline armor. The decisive moment arrived. Rin, leader of the Kingdom of Light, gave the signal for an immediate all-out assault. Asahi sharpened his blade with determination, while Akira watched, his eyes blazing with wrath and majesty, awaiting the command. Suddenly, the hero Ryo hacked into the capital's main screens, his powerful voice echoing across the horizon,
The night
reassuring
is darkest
the fearful hearts
just before
and inciting
the
them
dawn.
to revolt, saying,
Hope is not a crime. It is the spark that will light the fire. Rise up!
While Kaiser and his henchmen were plotting their schemes, the heroes descended like arrows in a breathtaking sight over the rooftops of the capital, driven by anger and the pursuit of freedom. Powers clashed and energies collided, and one by one the enemy lieutenants fell, until the grand climax arrived with the ultimate downfall, the defeat of the tyrant Kaiser. Rays of sunlight pierced the darkness of the capital for the first time in decades. The darkness vanished, and happiness dawned. The people wept, but these were tears of liberation and joy. Cheers split the sky in tribute to the heroes who had restored their souls and their freedom. Warm expressions of affection filled the homes once more. Mothers and fathers cradling their newborns in long-awaited embraces. Life surged back into their veins, giving rise to long-suppressed emotions and confessions. A husband looked deep into his wife's eyes, whispering
so
his love
much.
to her for the very first time
Drain
since
love
their
you
silent
with.
marriage. A sister gently brushing her sister's hair. A father bathing his young daughter with a smile gracing his face. And a wife feeding her husband with love amidst the laughter of their children. The purity of humanity had returned to the earth. High upon the mountain peak, the heroes stood, watching the capital basking in the light of hope and freedom. And in the heart of the city, beneath the sky of a new dawn, an ordinary couple from the citizens stood looking at one another, speaking their true feelings for the very first time,
I've liked you for a long
announcing
time.
the birth of a new era
More than
filled with
anything.
love.
Beyond the gates of dreams, where starlight flows, worlds that no mortal eyes have ever known. In Atheer's legends, a secret lies. Atheer's legends, a timeless echo.